We took a big step back March, April of this year. I think as people may recall, Zeebox was very much a second screen app experience, and we kind of looked very closely at how we might grow our scale. The feedback from both our partners, NBC, Viacom and Comcast, but also from advertisers as well, was you're doing some very interesting things around second screen, but we need to see scale. And so we revisited our model, expanding out of a second screen experience to a 24/7 destination for TV. So instead of forcing users when a show is on, like if you take Game of Thrones for example, what we found was actually when a drama is on, most people want to focus on the TV show, and so trying to force a second screen experience, certainly for certain genres of TV or certain TV shows, didn't fit well. So the premise of a 24/7 destination was super fans of any TV show, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Pretty Little Liars or Vampire Diaries, could go to this destination, find other people who are super fans of that show as well, and chat before, during and after the show, as well as engage in a series of interactive experiences that we've built on a show specific basis. Again, as part of that kind of taking a step back, it was around kind of really reaching scale. So for reference, early this year, around February or March, we're averaging about 1 million monthly uniques. We're now pacing in Q1 of next year to be 10 million plus monthly uniques. So a step change in terms of the level of audience engagement, which for an advertiser is critical, not just at the entity or sites level, but also on a per campaign basis. So as we think about advertisers, a lot of this has been architected around being able to guarantee advertisers an audience related to a show with a guaranteed level of uniques and impressions on a per campaign basis. NBCU and Viacom are our kind of founding network partners in the US, and so we're live with them right now, particularly on the programming side. So networks like Bravo, Oxygen, USA, NBC Entertainment and others are using experiences that we've built, not just in Beamly, but also on their own .com sites. So we've built a series of embeddable interactive experiences like quizzes, gaming brackets or polls that can live on the .com sites of our partners. But also we've expanded that to new partners like Discovery and Fox. So as we think about advertising next year, we're now kind of in discussions to start outlining what's possible in the context of those partners to supercharge some of the sponsorship opportunities that are available, not just on Beamly, but on their own .com sites as well. One of the things I mentioned was looking at our audience and how to expand reach, and one of those was not constraining ourselves to just an app, but actually kind of greatly expanding our desktop and web experience. So now more than 80% of our audience is based on desktop or mobile web. But also it's been expanding across other types of platforms as well. So I mentioned many partners right now are using Beamly experiences on their own .com sites. And so what that now offers is audiences find Beamly experiences much easier to reach and discover across multiple platforms. And as we think about sponsorship and advertisers, it's now possible for sponsors of a show, whether that's L'Oreal, Nike, Mercedes or other, to actually find multiple locations within the Beamly construct to actually supercharge their brands.